What up, Naughty Steppers? It's Connor Whitmore here again with another review for you on the Nawtystep channel. And in today's video, I am going to be talking about the new track from Space Laces released on Never Say Die Records, Phone Tap. This is the first release of 2019 from one of dubstep's most cherished individuals, Ian Slider, following on from a game-changing 2018 where he excelled in his most productive year yet by far, not only releasing his debut EP Overdrive, in my eyes the best of last year, but also the first in his new Voltage mix series, which I found to be the best outright piece of bass music in 2018. An exhibition of unfinished material that he had been working on since around 2011, which suggested more than anything that his immediate output was by no means stopping with Overdrive. And so, just a short while into this new year, we have his latest production, Phone Tap. A track that I wouldn't say wows in the same way as other tracks from last year, such as Kaiju, but which is another reminder that when it comes to outright sonic quality, there are few, if any, that are on Slider's level. It begins with what I take to be an auditory representation of the track's artwork. The jarring phone ring stopped in its tracks by a bass line that slams in and completely grabs your attention. That thud a couple of seconds in is the tentacles coming out of the phone and subsuming you. Up until the spiraling build, it's actually quite the chilling, unnerving intro, uncomfortable in the best way, as if this octopus creature has taken over and is governing the human world with no hope of return. The vocal sample just before the drop that says, "I'm trying to use the phone," is therefore very jarring because it sounds so human and real, but it really works. Once the first drop arrives, my primary thought is that the sheer detail in sound and composition is unmatched in dubstep. As I alluded to earlier, the ideas aren't much on the more outlandish tracks of his from last year, but it's so ridiculously sharp, clean, refined, shiny, and that aspect alone grips you entirely, continually swallowing you whole and spitting you out, getting right under your skin. Sinewy, dubstep, trap, hybrid music filtering throughout your body, just about as vivid as it gets. I enjoy the double drop here too, skittish, piercing, reverby lasers, reminiscent of those on Overdrive. A pretty large atmospheric development with a swaggering, RIDDIM-esque beat, very well done. Again, nothing special ideas-wise, but it keeps your attention effortlessly in that progression. It dips back into that outer-worldly, unnerving intro for the midsection before building to the second drop, which has the same bass as the preceding drops, yet adds to that in pretty neat and tidy ways. I'm really enjoying the soft, jumpy whip sounds in this drop that keep the track ticking over sweetly. Very well assembled and managed, great little moments of isolation as well. Every sound has a real presence in this track. Once more, not much to rave about on the ideas front, but every sound is so meaty and thick that it ends up very enjoyable, melting into the surface for the outro before a classically memey last couple of seconds from Slider. The funny trumpet sounds kinda like a clown whose party trick has failed. Poor innocent clown. But overall, I think Phone Tap is a track where the tempo builds slowly but surely in a very controlled manner. There's a fuzz and hum underneath the track that keeps you locked in throughout. A tune that's pretty sinister at its core, painting a scene of torture through the sounds that cut quite deep. But that's why it works. It has a theme and picture and runs with it effectively from start to finish. Something which, furthermore, is definitely helped by the vocal samples. The ideas aren't memorable per se, there's nothing sticking out here to etch itself in your mind by any means, but there really is a mad wealth of sounds on show here. It's naturally contained, but your attention is taken in so many directions. So whilst I don't think this track will live on in bass music memory, or even that far in Slider's discography, it's a very solid tune to steady the ship following Voltage 001, and warms us up up for hopefully some more impactful stuff from him further down the line this year. He had his best year last year by far, and here's hoping that he can one-up himself by being even better this year. And with nearly every other producer, I would doubt that that was possible, but honestly, I'm fully backing him here. It's just great that he's finally getting out a steady flow of music and is finally showing everyone how much of a pro he is. And we've got to be grateful that we're living through this very fruitful period for him, one that isn't showing any signs of slowing down soon. And so that is that, guys, for another review on the Nawtystep channel, this time of the new track from Space Laces, released on Never Say Die Records, Phone Tap. Thank you very much, and as always, for tuning in. Be sure to leave a comment with your thoughts on Phone Tap. What did you guys make of it? Does it leave you excited for other upcoming Space Laces material this year? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this review, then be sure to give it a big old thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, hitting the notification bell along the way. Nawtystep is all about coverage of bass music across a wide variety of genres, from EP and album reviews to top 5s and top 10s, rave footage, opinion pieces, and more. So again, if that's something that interests you, then consider subscribing. For some other Never Say Die reviews on the channel, check out the link next to my head somewhere. If you're not following Nawtystep across social media yet, links to all of those are in the description box down below. And lastly, if it's naughty, then you know, guys, so be sure as always to keep it naughty and stay safe. And I shall see all of you legends in the next one. Peace out.